Maze, and we're back with another dose of the Critical Breakdown. It's your girl, Ms. Mofilla, and come on, listen, we've been preparing for this for how many months, P? How many months? A couple months, right?
A few months.
This is going to be a one-hitter quitter, no edits necessary, because I've been practicing to talk to this man for at least a couple months. The one and only Notebook P in the building. Say hi, bro.
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
I'm good, whatever. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And I'm so excited to go over one of my favorite songs of yours. And I say that strongly because you got in your extremely toxic bag with this one.
I did.
Yes.
I did.
And it's none other than Cold, available on a Fools Paradis, available on all streaming platforms,
All
right?
streaming platforms.
Right. Make sure y'all download that, man. It's the Critical Breakdown. Let's get straight to it.
Turn me cold, you turn me cold. I don't want you no more, yeah, feelings old, I let them go. Now I'ma find me some hoes, you turn me cold, you turn me cold. I don't want you no more, feelings old, I let them go. Now I'ma find me some hoes. This shit got too messy, see your boy been out free and wildin'. Girl, I done hit your bestie up just to see if I got it. Do it bad like.
All right, P. Anybody that listens to your music, usually you're kind of like in this sweet, loving energy, like really cute about love, but
Yeah.
I feel like I listened to Cold and was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Can we say you were pretty much being a Toxiana, even though you're a man? Can we say you were being extra toxic?
That's a new Iana. I haven't heard that one yet.
You ever heard that one?
Toxiana?
Toxiana. It's not mine, so I can't even trademark that.
Hey,
It's not
whoever
mine.
made that up.
Shout out to them. No, you got extra in your toxic bag, and you started off, I've been running amok. Yeah. Oh, disclaimer, I'm going to quote your lyrics like a whole asshole. If you pay attention to the previous episode, I'm going to quote your lyrics like an asshole. All right?
I heard you.
So you said, I've been running amok. Yeah. I've been trying a whole new a whole new take. Ain't been looking for no new bae. I'ma pull up with Dro do say. Girl, I came here to fuck, and I'm gonna stop right there because P, who the hell do you think you are? This is not the P that I know.
It's funny because this is actually one of the songs I was very reluctant to put out because I was like, damn, I wonder if people are gonna think like that's not me anymore. But that was a significant part of my character at a certain point in time. And I was just like, let me just be blunt about
where you're at right now.
Yeah, being angry, upset.
Well, before you go into the explanation, let me continue because we got to get to these last two bars so we can really get into this, okay? He says, separating emotions, lady. I'll dip after we get laid. There ain't really much else to say. This is the reason why I needed to finish that. Because really, what do you say after that? You started off real disrespectful, B, and as a lady, I don't know. What happened? Who did it? Like,
I was a hurt little person. You know what I'm saying?
Hurt little person.
Hurt little boy. You feel me? I felt like I wasn't being properly respected.
Okay, they wasn't appreciating you.
Oh yeah, I wasn't being appreciated.
They didn't put no respect on his name. Respect on his name. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry at all.
So I was just like, you know what? Deuces. I'm gonna go do my own thing.
Okay.
And that own thing consisted of being a Toxiana.
I like it because we're gonna get more into what happened because you explained it within the next couple of bars, right?
Pretty blatant.
You said because I didn't let a woman take all my confidence. Can we just pause for a minute because I stay getting triggered like every episode. You know what I'm saying? These women are crazy. Okay?
Hey man,
they will take your confidence if you let them. Don't you let them? You understand me?
Don't.
But then he continues and says, gave her power over me like she was the cops, yo. Can I reiterate that, yo? Because I didn't let a woman take all of my confidence. Gave her power over me like she was the cops. Fellas, ladies, if you like the ladies, How many of y'all understand what that feels like?
Listen,
Being policed?
there's being cuffed and there's being...
Oh, police. Okay. Talk about what that looks like in your world, B.
It was just like I was like walking on eggshells situation, just...
Trigger.
I do this, it'd be something wrong. I do this, it'd be wrong. I do this, it'd be wrong. But then, you know, you could be.
Oh, you could do the same exact thing.
I better not talk about that, or I shouldn't get thrown back.
NASA gonna get us. Yeah. It's not Black History Month. I can say that. But no, that's what it feels like to a certain extent. It's like slavery. Love slavery, not racial. Okay. Anyway, let's continue though. And you said I should have been a whole lobster, but to her, I was sides and shit. Took me a while, but I finally stopped. And it took me a second to catch that, because I was like, what the hell is this man talking about? Lobsters. But I get it, like, you're supposed to treat me like I'm the main course, not just the main course.
And lobsters
but
expensive.
Exactly.
It's like you going on
luxurious main course. Okay, talk about it.
Yeah, I just thought, you know, since usually when I'm in a relationship, I like you. So like,
I would hope so.
And I like you a lot. So you know, I'm gonna put you on like a pedestal.
Of course.
Of sorts.
What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Oh, I love
Shout out Leos.
Okay, continue.
I usually put my person on a pedestal.
Yeah.
And I was not put on that pedestal. I felt like I was just some cold fries that, you know, you kind of pick at, like, because you still got like your main course left. But once the main course is done, you
don't do us like that.
You don't shoot them away.
You don't do me like that. Okay, that is a whole lobster right there. That's a lobster. You understand me? But no, that's real. Like, people will treat you like you're kind of taken for granted or just tossed to the side once they feel like they have you. And if I'm putting you on a pedestal, this better be an equated pedestal.
Reciprocate.
Say it again.
Reciprocate.
Come on. All right. Now we're gonna skip a little bit further down because again, he was very toxic, and in the chorus, made it very clear that the circumstances that we just described turned him cold. So he says, "You turned me cold. You turned me cold. I don't want you no more." Okay. Feelings old. I let him go. Now I'ma find me some hoes. Do you understand? It was that line for me. Can we, on a serious but funny note, can we talk about that phase that you go through when you're first heartbroken? Like, all right, I can't believe you did me like this, but now the savage is awoken.
And it's like you just wanna do what you can just to either hurt them or just self-sabotage.
Or just to get your does it have to be sabotage? Because I know for me, I went through that phase and I almost kind of felt it empowering. Like I got me back, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because sometimes you gotta remind yourself who you was before that person came and had you messed up. You feel me?
I wish I was thinking about it like that, because I was just like spite.
Get it back, I'm getting it back.
I was like, nah, I got you back.
Oh, fellas, that white chromosome of yours.
Don't do that, guys.
Don't be that guy, okay? If you're going to go find some hoes, do it for you. Don't do it out of spite. That's all I'm saying.
Please don't. It's not fun.
And then let's continue, because this song isn't fun, but it's fun for me to enjoy. You understand me? He says, "This shit got too messy. So your boy been out free and wildin'. Girl, I done hit your bestie up." Y'all heard. "Girl, I done hit your bestie up, just to see if I got it." We were just talking about this, see? But then you took it to a whole nother level of toxicity. You see how the level dropped though? It didn't go up. You went to a whole lower level of toxicity. Why you have to see if you had it with the bestie though?
Like I said, I was driven, I was fueled on spite. So I was just like, you know what? I am aware of y'all's relationship. And the petty in me at the time was like, let me exploit that. And
I love how he's saying it so polite. The most toxic thing you could ever do. He's saying it in I wanted to explore. Like, really? Do you know people get killed for stuff like that?
Listen, I'm glad I'm here right now. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I'm not gonna say anything. I was about to say something crazy, but I'm not gonna say it. I'll just say, ladies, go by the girl code, man. don't let these people come in here and do those
Code
things.
is law.
Yeah,
don't.
I'm just gonna keep pointing like that because I don't want to talk the shit that I want to talk. Okay. All right. So after you went a whole nother level of toxic and hit up her bestie, you then said, threw it back like Thursday, House of Balloons. That booty popping. So he's still talking about bestie, just in case y'all didn't catch that. So he wanted to say, yeah, she's looking good over there, so let me see if I still got it because I'm that petty.
Yeah.
Leo gang, boy, that is some Leo energy. Have you really done that in real life?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to lie in my music, so, I thought I loved you. I thought I loved you until you said this. I thought the lyrics make it bigger than it is. It was a pretty, I just wrote it in a cool way,
right.
but
I don't think there was a harmless way of doing that.
I feel like there is no real harmless way, but I tried to make it as fun as possible just in case someone could relate. It was like, yeah, and I was like,
right. I don't
tap into that. Like,
but was the circumstance actually fun?
The circumstance was not fun. I was just mad the whole time. I was just like,
angry.
nah, I just gotta. Yeah.
Listen, I can relate. I've been there. Clearly, that's why this song is on repeat and in my playlist.
Fun fact. Just to add on to the toxicity, I'm no longer like this. I just want to reiterate that. Yeah.
Okay.
I have learned my lesson. But the person, the said bestie, they were a fan of Thursday, so that was like the extra little jab. To make it like, oh yeah, I'm talking about you.
Wow.
That was like I said, it came from a place of spite. And
so much pettiness, just darkness, just glooming. Oh my goodness, the levels. I never knew you had this in you. I didn't know.
Listen, neither did I.
He continues and shows us his dark side. I've been a rolling stoner. Don't want to be alone, but I gotta tough it out. Spent too long in my doubts blowing indica clouds, but I just want to take a moment because you kept it real right there. I think a lot of men, women, anybody that we love being in love, but nobody talks about that feeling when you're by yourself
and you just don't want to be, and you just your feelings in your head.
I just need to sit with my damn self right now. Like, I don't think enough people take that moment to just sit with them damn selves for a moment.
That's a prime example.
Indica definitely helps.
It does. You just go to sleep. Really.
Smoke weed every day. I'm sorry, that was not a message by Inside the Maze. That was purely Ms. Mufama, okay? But again, you continue saying, fuck chasing Peach. Gonna roll Luigi? Is that what
Yeah, I just shortened Luigi.
Got it, because I'm like, I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm an auntie on that one.
Give him a little nickname.
See what Daisy about? Now you gotta break that down for me, because that was bars, and I'm like, oh, Luigi, Daisy. It just hit me.
There you go.
It just hit me. In case y'all didn't understand what just happened there, tell them.
So basically, I am the Mario in the situation. I say F chasing Peach because he does that in every game ever. I'm gonna roll Luigi, and for syllables I had to stop it at Luigi. And Luigi's green. When you roll up green, you know where that goes. And see what Daisy is about because Peach and Daisy, they're both princesses, and no one really gave Daisy love. So I'm like, let's see what Daisy about.
I forgot about Daisy.
And they was cool, so
He really broke that down. Like, this is literally what the critical breakdown is about. Do you understand me? And I love when I get the hidden meanings. I didn't catch it literally until this moment.
Cool, I love that.
I like that. You see my shoulder? You see it? Oh, that was the last line of the song. Time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. I didn't even realize we got through the whole song just that quick. But I just want to reiterate the chorus.
Yeah.
Turned me cold. You turned me cold. I don't want you no more. Feelings old. I'd let them go. Now I'ma find me some hoes. I feel like it don't get no better than that. It just doesn't get any better than that. Anybody that's going through a breakup, add this to your playlist.
No, but don't do anything.
I want you to actually follow what he did exactly. No,
it's gonna be.
I'm promoting toxicity all.
Yeah, I'm gonna say prepare yourself for some headaches.
Was there a lot of backlash that came
from
that toxicity?
Yes. Oh, well, I learned. I learned.
I guess we should talk about the bad side of it. I guess what happened.
No one's ever came forward about the lyrics in the song, but just in the moment, it was just a lot of telling me about myself. and hearing that from, you know, another party that you're not spiteful towards, it's like, damn.
Damn, you didn't have to tell me like that.
Yeah, you didn't have to tell me like that, but like, hey, you ain't wrong.
You might have a point here.
You might got something going right there.
So I guess toxicity is necessary in order for us to learn about ourselves.
It's trial and error. That was a terrible trial, but
that was my way of trying to shine a light in the toxic world that is cold, okay? Well, we can stay in this toxic land, but I'd rather go even deeper into toxicity with my critique of the week, and I picked an extra toxic song called Welcome Back, Dummy by Young Blue. Can you guess where we're going with this?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and the lyrics go, welcome back. I hope you had a fucked up time. I hope he broke your heart 1,000 times. I hope he told you about 1,000 lies. I hope he was just like I, so that you can see the grass ain't greener on the other side.
That's
Mike motherfucking drop right there. Okay? I mean,
he sounded very upset.
Did he sound like he was kind of in that same headspace you were in?
For sure.
We're cold
for sure.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? I probably would have said the same.
And I mean, I low-key feel those things for a lot of my exes when it first happened. I'm not bitter anymore, guys. I might be a little bitter. But anyway, those are the exact feelings. Like, I actually hope that whatever you thought was better over there treats you 10 times worse than I could have ever done. Is that petty?
I feel like that's the motions. Looking back, it's a little petty, it's a little, you know what I mean? It's a little spiteful. But you know, hey, if the grass wasn't, then hey.
We've all been there, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You've been, clearly, he's been there. He wrote a whole song about it. Like to hear it? Download Cold, available on all streaming platforms.
Hey, yo, this crazy.
Now listen, make sure you tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me on all streaming platforms at Notebook P. Spell it normally. It's 2 words, you know, Notebook and then the P.
The letter P, no extra stuff, just the letter P.
On Instagram, I am notebook.p. Easy to find me. You can go on Twitter, but you know what I'm saying? I just be retweeting stuff.
I quit! And you be on these stages. I can't wait for summer to come because I feel like you're on every stage all the time.
That's what I'm trying to be.
I love it. You got any shows coming up?
I got a show, I actually opened up for Sage Gemini at the end of the month.
Yes.
And then I got some shows in March.
Okay. March already happened, but it's
May.
I figured that's what you meant. All right. Yeah. Listen, make sure you follow this man. When I tell you he's one of my favorite vocalists here, man. He's one of my favorites. And I mean that. I tell him that all the time. And make sure you're following what I got going on, Ms. Mofilla on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Make sure you follow my website, MsMofilla.com. And while you're at it, make sure you're following Inside the Maze on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down at the bottom. Do all of that. And make sure you keep track of everything we got going on, man. It's the Critical Breakdown, Ms. Mofilla, Notebook P. Peace out.
Be cold, you turn me cold. I don't want you no